If you watched my last video where I explain how you start to build your credit from zero and get all the way to 700 in roughly 6 to 12 months when you follow certain responsible spending steps, this video is going to be the sequel to that one, where we expand and focus on a much more longer time frame in terms of your revolving credit career. If you haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend you do, and coming back to this one. So let's get started. So you've had your secured card for a year and it's been unsecured, thus giving you a higher limit. And you got your security deposit back, hopefully, yada yada. Now what you want to do is start looking at cards that actually give you benefits such as cashback and sign-on, which will be in a tier that we'll just broadly refer to as the beginner tier. In this tier, like I said, you're going to see cashback, you're going to see sign-up bonuses, which are bonuses that you get in cash or points when you spend a certain amount in a given time frame. Now, when you're looking at cards in this tier and in tiers going forward, one thing you need to have at the back of your mind is that depending on your lifestyle and spending habits, that will play a role in the type of card that you get. Personally, the second card that I applied for after having my discovered secured card was the Chase Freedom Flex. This card is amazing. It gives you 5% cashback on rotating categories that change each quarter, along with 3% cashback on dining and drugstore purchases, and a flat 1% on all other purchases. So it's like you're getting a discount on pretty much everything you spend on with this card. Now you can get either this card or you can get the Chase Freedom Unlimited. You can get both of these cards at different times, and whichever one you get first, again, depends on your habits. This one gives you a flat 1.5% cash back on all purchases regardless of the spending category, hence the name. With both of these cards, you'll get $200 cash back after you spend $500 in the first 3 months of owning these cards. Now, in this category, you'll also see other cards that give you 5% cash back and 3%, like the American Express Blue Cash Everyday, another amazing card, or the Citi Double Cash, once again, another amazing card. You can get all of these, just space out your applications between 3 to 6 months. And again, following the rules that we established in the previous video of responsible spending, setting up automatic payments, and paying in full. Now, you can generally stop here. You can get all the cards that I've named at different times and just let your credit card accounts age naturally. And with these cards, they'll have their own unique point systems that are unique to the lender, whether that's the Chase Ultimate Rewards points or American Express's membership rewards points. Just a couple of examples. If you want to keep going, bear in mind of a rule that you might have heard called the Chase 524 rule, which postulates that if you have 5 or more hard inquiries in the last 24 months or 2 years, that you'll automatically be denied for any Chase cards until the oldest inquiry falls off of your credit report. That's why a lot of people recommend that you make your next 4 cards after your first starter card Chase cards. Which brings us to the next tier. In this next tier, we have our cards that have an annual fee. And that annual fee is justified by much better benefits and much better sign-up bonuses. A couple of examples are the Sapphire Preferred or the Amex Gold, which have a $95 and $250 annual fee respectively. And maybe at this point your lifestyle has changed where you're starting to go out more, whether that be domestically, locally, internationally, and the categories reflect your lifestyle spending changes. Now you're also going to see some hotel and airline credit cards, which are co-branded cards, such as the Chase's World of Hyatt card or the American Express's Hilton Honors. Now with these cards, it's a little different. You still get the points, but the points can't be transferred among cards like in other cases with the non-co-branded cards. These cards, as their name suggests, are best for traveling, airport lounges, car rentals, hotel stays, and you're going to see a lot of appealing sign up bonuses for these, where you get free nights at a hotel or TSA check, and just a plethora of other benefits that make your airline experience more appealing. Now, again, you have the option to stop here. However, let's say it's a couple years down the road and maybe you're in a career path where you're traveling frequently, or just traveling frequently as a hobby. And you're going to notice that in this higher tier of cars that the main benefits are more geared towards a traveling lifestyle. And a couple of examples of those types of cards would be the American Express Platinum or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And again, the annual fees are going to be significantly higher, at least $400 in this category. It's also going to be the same with the hotel and travel cards. Now, I don't own either of these cards because, again, my lifestyle currently does not justify paying the high annual fees just for these benefits to be wasted, because I'm not traveling frequently. I'm not spending time at hotels. I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not traveling domestically or internationally. But when you get to that stage, then the sky's the limit, because by now you would have had a higher income. You would have had a higher revolving line of credit, probably in the tens of thousands. And you're going to be looking like a very, very appealing and responsible spender to future lenders, especially since you're going to be a repeat customer because you've already had the lower tier or starting tier or mid-tier cards from the same lenders that you're applying for their higher tier cards. Now, maybe as a little bonus tip or in-between tip, you can apply for business credit cards from these same lenders as well: Chase, Amex, Bank of America, what have you. You can start a sole proprietorship and apply for a credit card for that and use it, because there's lots of unique benefits that come with those cards as well, and a lot of them don't have annual fees. Now, this last tier is there's really no point in adding it to this video, but the higher tier, for like the 0.01% of people that spend $250,000 a year or have tens of millions of dollars in assets, will have these invite-only cards, such as the American Express Black Card or the American Express Centurion Card or the JP Morgan Reserve Card. And these cards give you the highest of the highest features. You have your own concierge that is able to pretty much help you get whatever you want and pay for it, and all these different nuanced perks and benefits that we don't even have all the full details of. So who knows, maybe I'm speaking to someone who's going to qualify for those one day. And if you do, don't forget me. But yes, that's how you climb the credit card ladder. It's pretty self-explanatory, and you're going to notice that it's just going to come naturally as your card accounts age and as your income increases. It's going to be so much easier to get approved for these cards. Funny enough, even as the tiers go higher and higher of each type of card that you have. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike as my monitor turns off. And I just want to take this time to say thank you for 500 subscribers and the overwhelming amount of support that I got on my last credit card video. So many people saying thank you, people who are 18 or 30 or 60 coming to my video and giving positive feedback about how it's helped them to build or rebuild their credit. I thank all of you, and I'm still reading the comments to this day. Again, in the description are going to be several referrals to not only the Discover It secured card if you want to start building your credit, but also some of the cards I've mentioned today if you've already been building your credit and you know that you will be able to get approved from them given your credit profile. So check those out in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, use your credit responsibly. Take care.